is a special feeling in Oldsmobile. There is a special feeling in Oldsmobile.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am now working on interior stuff. So I am working on some leather redying and some repairing some of the plastics in the car, and thought I would do a quick little video showing you what I'm doing. Basically, I have ordered some leather dye that matched the color, and I've got some flexible filler that I'm using, and I'm going to attack both front seats. Here's today's project. I am going to re-dye the leather where it's cracked here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all these bolsters and then use the leather filler and fill in these cracks, and then re-dye the area all around the seat. Of course, first thing I need to do is clean up the seat and make sure get all the oils and everything off of it. All right, next I am going to fill in these little cracks with this leather crack and crease filler. So I'm going to go through and fill all the cracks before I go and do the re-dye job. All right, I've done a couple of coats, thin coats. Used the hair dryer to dry it out. So I'm just gonna let it dry and cure for a little bit, and then I will sand it down, and we will begin the staining, or dyeing, I guess. All right, next is going to be the leather dye. So this is leather dye that I actually sent in a little sample and had them color match. The build sheet on this car says that it's garnet red on the interior, and I ordered some standard GM garnet red leather dye, and it was not this color. It was very bright red. So I ended up taking a sample of the fabric and sending it in, and they were able to color match it. And you can see from the little runs there, it's a pretty good match. And they also gave you the sponge for blotting and kind of putting the dye on. So that will be the next stop now that this is all dried and smoothed down. All right, this is the first coat. As you can tell, it's not really looking that great, and it's only because you're supposed to do many thin coats instead of one big thick coat. So you could kind of see as it's drying, you'll see the white filler. But I'm gonna use the hair dryer, rush the drying a little bit, and then I will slowly put on a couple more thin coats. All right, this is after round 2, which is much better. It's showing it's covering up the white and seeping in. Probably gonna do one more coat after this dries, and then kind of polish it out and see how it looks. All right, here is the final result of the seat. See, there's a slight color difference, but all of this, I didn't do this part, just these areas here have been redone. You still have some of the little creases, but not a whole lot. And then of course I put a leather protectant on the whole thing. So there is the passenger seat re-dye. Next, I will tackle the driver's seat. All right, I filled in all of the creases with the leather filler. I'm gonna use the blow dryer. Try to get it to dry quicker. And then we will kind of buff it down and start dyeing. All right, first coat of dye, and now I'm going to try to dry it off. All right, dye job is done. Just cleaned up any excess, and now I'm going to condition the leather. All right, here is the final outcome of the seats.